Welcome, one and all and one, the parts of you that are one, the parts of you that are many, all are welcome. We create individually and together a field of conscious awareness, coherent love and understanding, acceptance and joy. Conscious being, conscious wisdom, conscious foolishness. Breathing into your heart, breathing into your belly, breathing into your feet, breathing into the ground, breathing into the earth. We are always cycling through different material, always improving our understanding, consciously or unconsciously. We welcome Earth to be part of our process, giving and receiving conscious love to and from the Earth. We welcome our bodies to be part of our process, giving conscious love to and from the body. And our field can start waking up, inner and outer fields. Good morning, good evening, dear fields. Conscious awareness moves within us, between us, and around us. We welcome the additional content of our being beyond the body, body plus. We allow the aura to wake up. We make together an extended field of conscious awareness and coherent love, joy of living around the body, extending to your full field of being. We extend our love to the sky, moon, and sun, to all the planets. We give and receive conscious awareness and coherent love. and we allow things to settle and stabilize. If you have figure eight or infinity symbol programming, this is a good moment for that to shake out. If you've had spin torture, other kinds of intentional nausea created in the body, this is a good time to release some of that energy, some of those effects. And to get grounded in real heart unity and more grounded awareness of your fields, not having to make such a drastic choice between being in spirit awareness or being in body awareness. Having both. We allow parts of us to settle that perhaps have never settled ever in our whole lives. We have an opportunity for unsettled parts, permanently unsettled parts, to settle. If you have waves of shame or nausea or other unpleasant things, we just let them move through. And we allow ourselves to be supported by me and my team, perhaps by other group members here, and by trusted spiritual associates. We welcome only those who have our highest interests at heart, who are true friends. Only those ones, please and thank you. If you have long-standing associations with spirits who are not actually your friend, this is a nice time to loosen those connections. Allow more space. We only need unconditional support. We don't need conditional support. If you have had false friends, outside or inside, this is a nice time to soften those bonds, to consider releasing them, to start releasing them. These can include thought forms, things that we made up. Imaginary friends are included. Beings made up of stuck emotion are included. They might not be so much of a being after all. Sometimes we make up friends when we're in desperate situations and we feel very alone. It can be difficult to release these thought forms, even many years later when we are very safe. They start to seem like friends. But they are still composed of stuck and rejected emotions. Speaking of, this is a good time for some stuck and or rejected emotions to move. Move up, move down, move all around, probably make their way out. We would like to be a true friend to ourselves. Please and thank you. If anything has been interfering with your self-friendship, this is a marvelous time to allow it to move along. I am determined to like myself, you might say. We can let our guides and friends skim some shame off of our various surfaces. We don't have to make excuses. We don't have to will ourselves to believe things that are not fully true. It's no longer needed. We don't have to make excuses for others. We don't have to make excuses for parts of ourselves and behaviors that we don't actually desire or identify with. This can be slow and tricky because sometimes things that our conscious mind does not identify with, subconsciously we do identify very much with. Sometimes that happens. Let subconscious and conscious identifications be harmonized. Let your judgments of others and your judgments of self be harmonized. Let your judgments be clean and pure. May you experience greater agency and power with your thoughts and feelings, with your relationships and your responsibilities. If you're an abuse and neglect survivor, you might have to relearn how to move towards good things and away from bad things. It's so basic. People without big trauma backgrounds do it so effortlessly, often. But most of us have to relearn and reassert. We embrace good things. We reject bad things. I.e., things that we know are good or bad. When we've had very bad family and friend connections, it's very hard to simply embrace the good and reject the bad. Our guides are supporting us in our relearning, reaffirming things that never should have to be affirmed. Nevertheless, we affirm them. This can create a lot of self-frustration and a sense of powerlessness when we observe ourselves moving towards things that our mind knows are bad and moving away from things that our mind knows are good. It's horrifying. It's disgusting. And yet, in the interest of self-love, we've had to tolerate a lot of horror and a lot of disgust. So as to not reject ourselves completely in order to survive emotionally. It makes for a very complicated self-relationship. We welcome the gentle untangling of such complications. We release the confusion of fear and duty. They're different things. We release the confusion of loving attention and manipulation. They're different things. We release the confusion between healthy motivation and obedience. They're different things. And to be fair, it takes decades often to correct these kinds of confusions. It doesn't help that these confusions were reinforced outside of our family system, reinforced as social programs and mass conditioning. That didn't help. But we continue our journey into complete sanity. We continue to move into common sense, undaunted. Slowly, we teach our body mind to treat good things as good and bad things as bad. Slowly, we break the habit of giving ourselves hate and expecting a loving person to come out of that. It's never made sense. We need love to become loving. We can't grow into loving beings on a diet of hate. It will never work. We give love and we receive love for those parts of us that have been in confusion, the guides have great respect for those of us who chose torturous family experiences where we were constantly expected to be a prism turning hate into love. All the time, hate into love, day in and day out. To the point where it seemed like that was just what we would do for life. Great goddess, it's tiresome. And the pattern persists. Thank goodness we can change it. It can just be love into love. That's a complete circuit. No hate is required. Only love into love. We don't need indifference and free floating malice in order to function. It's not needed. It can feel needed. It's not required. Friends can just be friends and not occasionally vampires. Family can be real family and not stand-ins. Let goodness be received as goodness, and badness be received as badness. or rejected as badness. Let love be received as love. Let hate be rejected as hate. It sounds so simple, but it's a lifetime of learning. And we keep growing in this way on more and more subtle levels. Living with less and less torture. We don't have to live with any torture on any level. We don't have to tolerate stale energy, inflated or collapsed ego, arrangements that don't benefit us, arrangements that only benefit us. We don't need any of this anymore. If you have some parts that are loyal to abusers, this is a nice moment to let them experience more conscious awareness. We would like all of our parts to be loyal to us. Please and thank you. Any parts that are loyal to those who have hurt us, let them be well integrated. Let them come to conscious awareness. Let them be restrained if necessary. We want all of our parts to be loyal to us, loyal to the healthy version of us in the now. You do have power over them, and it's okay. The guides trust you with that power. We learn to trust ourselves with that power. You are loyal to you. You own yourself. I am loyal to me. I own myself. Let any self-sabotage or self-harm programs continue to clear. Move along. Shortly, we will begin our return to outward awareness. May clear and clean relations prevail throughout all of your systems and subsystems. Clean and clear, grounded and true. Always moving towards what is good and away from what is bad. Let all reversals of that pattern be cleared. Slowly, we reawaken to our senses and our physical bodies. Moving around if you have been still. Becoming aware of your environment. If you've been deep in your inner space, returning to gentle awareness of outer space. Whatever has been released, let it stay released. Everything that is unconditionally good about this process, may it integrate well with you and me and all of our relations, our house and our land and our earth. We only keep what is only good and release the rest. Whatever you release will be safely processed with the help of our guides and friends. We're so thankful for this journey and this space and each other and ourselves. And the team that holds the space, physical and non-physical. May love continue to win every time on every level of experience. May we enjoy a pure relationship to ourselves and all of our parts and everything that we do and are. On a consistent basis forevermore. Be it so. Whatever you need or want to do to finish returning to ordinary space and time, you're welcome to do it. Anything that needs to be sealed away or otherwise protected, may it be so. May our processes be safeguarded by our wiser parts and our guides and friends and Creator and creation. May we keep building trust in creation. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing this. Have a blessed interval of time.